A lot of times people think custom is expensive, and it's really not at the end of the day. It's exactly what you want. You can walk into IKEA, you can walk into any place that has these storage solutions, and they're great, but they don't always work in every space. And I feel that with custom cabinetry or custom storage solutions, you're going to get exactly what you want. And I feel like homeowners don't realize that because all they see is the dollar bill signs. They don't see the longevity of custom millwork, I guess. Mainly.
Okay, so
if that makes sense.
Yeah, I guess I'm just trying to dig a little deeper, right?
Yeah.
So for this family friend of yours that keeps moving, what in your estimation, what would you do to make their life better, easier, stable?
Stable, yeah. I don't know.
Give
I'm
them
stumped
their
to time
dream,
it.
their
Yeah,
dreams.
like I think you really have to sit down and talk to the homeowner and walk through their house and ask them, why are you so angry at your house? Like, what is it?
I love that question, actually. Why are you so
Like,
angry at your
what
house?
is it that you
great.
hate so much that's making you want to
I
move?
can tell you about my house, what I hate so
I
much.
can help you.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
For sure.
I love my big front
I wanna
porch
talk
because
about
I love wrapped verandas. But this is it. I have a foyer that is literally this big.
Yeah.
It is this big, and I hate it. I have two small children who, God knows, I love them to death. But when winter comes, I exactly.
It's muddy footprints
I don't
everywhere.
like it.
the
It
hats.
just
Coats.
I don't know what to do, and I
Yeah.
can't sell them. No,
You don't want to get rid of your children?
not yet. Well, no.
What's
No.
the
18
ROI
years.
on that? I'm all about numbers over here.
The
so I'm
little
just-
one has high yield. I'm
Okay,
telling
so
you
if
that
we
now.
got some high ROI there, okay, just everybody who works with CAS can relax. We're joking.
And
Not really selling the kid.
in situations
And my
like,
sister does work for CAS.
Okay, great. Hi, sister. We're not selling the child.
in situations like that, like especially with new builds or even condos nowadays,
Yeah.
I find that everything is so small and it's so hard to find those proper storage solutions that really at the end of the day it's only custom that will work for you. And just even by hanging a couple hooks behind the door, that's a great way to have those places, like those jackets that you wear every day, just hang it there instead of having a whole closet full of every season, I guess. more
So
or
with
less.
Durham region, with Durham region growing by leaps and bounds, like there is a new build everywhere.
Everywhere.
Is it even feasible or advisable, I suppose is really the right word, for a new homeowner, potential homeowner, as they are kind of sitting, like going through that design center process where
Absolutely.
you're like, when do we call you? I don't even.
You call us before you've signed the paper
Yeah.
for your home.
Pretty much.
So no, honestly, and I've dealt with this with clients. So I've had a client who purchased a brand new build. She engaged my company's services directly after the purchase. I went with them to the decor center.
Okay.
And, I always let them go, go nuts, right? So there was $600,000 worth of upgrades on the list. And I said to her, I'm like, okay, now what can we do after? What do we need to have the builder do? What are the priorities? What are the nice to haves, right? It's like those, what do you need? What do you want? Kind of questions that we ask our kids, but we need to ask
Right.
ourselves too, right? What do we need? What do we want? And sometimes they mix and sometimes they don't. But when you engage Melissa, or I, right after you've purchased this, then we're going to come with you and help you make those decisions. And sometimes it's cheaper to have the builder do it. And sometimes it makes better sense to have our millwork company do it after the fact, but before you've moved in. There are areas where the builder has tremendous value in doing it. And then there are areas where we can do it more cost effectively after you've closed.
And what's the relationship like between you and, say, the designer at the decor center?
Yeah.
I've never really had to deal with that too much. You
Okay.
might have dealt with it more than I have.
The times that I've been there, I think the decor center works for, the designer of the decor center works for the builder, right? Fundamentally, they are there to promote as many upgrades as, that's their business, and they should. That's revenue, and that's that's business.
Right.
Right? I think where the designer is different is that they see X amount of people who've purchased within the development. Right? And they don't get to know those people. They don't know their backgrounds. They don't know where they're moving from, where they're moving, why they've moved, how many kids, blah, blah, blah. And the difference is the intimacy, right? And so it's that relationship of, a bedroom community, which is turning into not being such a bedroom community, and
Yes.
very much turning into a highly sought after market in Durham region. This used to be a secondary market.
Yeah.
And now you're needing to go to Peterborough to get a secondary market. You're needing to go to Belleville. You're needing to go to Orono
So true.
to get a secondary market. So the Sleepy Hollow kind of intimacy that used to play in this area, is no longer what's expected. And people are wanting the same finishings as the GTA, the same product as the GTA, only they want it in, this rural community, which isn't so rural anymore.
So if I know that, and I love what you said, that I don't hate my house. I don't want my house to feel like that because I don't hate it. But if I know that I need help, but I don't know what I want.
And that's where I think we come in, because we see things that you're not going to see. And there's still things that I don't see that you see, and there's things that I see that you don't see, right? So to have a different point of view of your home and to see, for us to walk through, and we can obviously point out right away what areas need work and what areas aren't working for you, and how we can make them work for you that you'll be happier to come home after work. I've had apartments or condos that I've come home every day and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to be here. Like it's kind of like depressing because you're just not happy with your home. So for us, I think doing the design that we do, or helping our clients and for them to love their house again, is what really makes us happy at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
I guess.
Okay, so I'm going to throw something out to you, and it's kind of like firing line, but I love the whole Mad Men meets Jillian Harris. So here's how it works. I'm going to give you a room, and you're going to tell me what the Mad Men aspect is and how you're going to Jillian Harris it.
Fail?
Shh, you never fail. Okay,
Fake it till you make it.
Alex,
Got it.
master bedroom.
Which one, the Mad Man or the Jillian Harris?
You pick.
Okay, so Jillian Harris, we're gonna have white, without a doubt, as one of our base colors, whether that's in our textiles on the beds, or whether that's in our storage solutions, or our built-ins for our bookshelves, or smaller spaces, 400 to 600, those kind of trundle hideaway beds can be built into any kind of custom bookshelves where the bed actually folds up. You put some artwork on the other side, and you now have that usable space. Not to mention you don't have to make your bed every day, which is fabulous.
I have one in my basement. I love it.
Love that. Yes. So that's kind of the Jillian Harris, right? The very practical, the very clean, the very white simplicity. I'm gonna say for the Madman, we need to add some bling. So I believe the master bedroom should be a really tranquil, romantic, sexy place. And I think people always do a huge disservice because they leave their master bedroom till the end. They do all of these spaces that company sees, and they leave their bedroom, and their bedroom has 50 pounds of boxes and clothes strewn, and the workout machine that you stopped using when you gained those extra
Has she
pounds.
been to my house?
No, I've been to mine. And so that's what it has in it. And I think you need to really make that your space, because at the end of a long day, you need the candlelight, you need the edginess, you need the bling, you need the sex appeal, right, to be able to offset the function of the fact that you needed that trundle bed because you live in a 600 square foot apartment, right?
It's all about storage. I
It
love
is.
storage.
Okay, I'm gonna give it to you now. Main bathroom.
Oh man, okay. Once again, Jillian Harris, she always uses Carrera marble. Or not marble, what am I saying? Quartz.
The quartz.
Yeah.
The
And I think that just adds sophistication to any room. It doesn't matter whether it's a bathroom, mudroom, or kitchen. I think it just gives you that level of sophistication that everybody strives for. So having simple, probably white cabinets with a pop bling hardware or anything like that, I think that would Really?
Ethan Gray.